We're now going to show a radius base. So we've got our tools laid out. We're now going to mark out the radius base. So very straightforward. You can do bases from 150 mil, 200, 400, 600, 800, 1200, all the way up to 1.8 meters with the bracket system. Over 1.8 meters we use our wall system, and we can go up to 6.4 meters with that system. You can see other videos on our website for beams, sheet pile capping beams, slabs and walls. So once we've marked out the circle, we then mark back from the face of ply for the bolts on the brackets. You can see that he's also marking out the centres for the brackets. So once all the marking out's completed, it's just a case then of drilling for the brackets. So we'll just drill the first one and then we'll jump to the fixing of the brackets. Obviously drilling each hole is exactly the same. So in this case we're using our 600mm bracket. And you can see we've got a 4x2 timber up the face of the bracket. This allows us to bend the ply around and just pin it to the brackets, whereas normally on a straight base we would just fix the ply directly from the back of the bracket. We're doing quite a tight radius, but if you were doing quite a large radius, you could still probably use 18mm ply and screw from behind the brackets. So it's fixing the bracket down with the impact wrench, and we use the raw bolts. So once he's got the first bracket on, we'll jump to time lapse for the rest of the brackets. So just plumbing the bracket up. So now on time lapse we'll just drop the rest of the brackets in. Very straightforward. Obviously you can see the shape of the radius. The only thing to do now is nail the ply on. So on a base this small we're going to use between a 6 and 9mm ply. We're going to use 6mm for this one. So just plumbing the brackets up, and next the ply. So in this case 6mm ply. So first edge goes bang centre of the 4x2 upright, so that we can lap 2 sheets of ply onto the same upright. And this is the same for the brace brackets on a straight section where we're not using 4x2 timber. You always have a sheet of ply ending dead centre of the bracket. So the first thing to do is level up the ply and fix it in place. and then we're just tacking the ply on with small nails. So you can do any height from 150, 200, 400, 600, 800, 1200, 1.8 metres with these brackets. So we do a lot of wind turbine bases with this bracket, which can be used for the base, and then turbine base would probably have a something around this height on the top of the base as well. And as our brackets adjust to any angle, they can cope with the fact that most turbine bases are sloped. So once we've got the first sheet on, we'll just jump to time lapse to show the rest going on. It's all fairly straightforward. Obviously we're taking a little longer than you normally would on site because we're videoing, to give you a chance to take it all in. So they obviously go they can go quite a lot faster than this. You can do any shape or size, so it doesn't have to be a radius, it could be curved, we can do elliptical, any sort of size or shape can be coped with. Once the last few go in, we'll then jump to time lapse. And there you have your radius base.